Hey, my lovely Serene Dream here, finally with another pick a card reading. I told you all I'll be back to posting them soon, and here I am honoring my promise, as I always keep my promises as best as I can. And this reading, the topic is going to be what blessings are on the way for you. Pretty self-explanatory. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information below as well. If you'd like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can check out those links below to my Vimeo channel as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And on the screen are 3 gift boxes. Go ahead and make your selection. If you need some more time, go ahead and pause the video. And we're going to go ahead and get started with gift box number 1. Okay, so for those who chose gift box number 1, what blessings are on the way for you? I get this energy of like you have an ancestral gift that's on the way. I feel like this is I feel like this is related to some sort of riches. I feel like there are riches that were promised. Like there was a promise made to your bloodline long ago. I feel like it was so like it was made to an ancestor like far back, one that you probably wouldn't even be able to trace, or you haven't you haven't traced back to. I feel like this promise came directly from God, and it is, I feel like your bloodline has been pretty much like blessed. I feel like as far as it's not been plagued by too much trauma, and like I feel like the people in your family do pretty okay with life. You know, they don't struggle too hard. Not to say that you don't have struggling family members, but I feel like as a whole, everybody pretty much is able to find their way pretty easily in life. You know, find a decent career, make decent money, you know, have a decent family, have decent spouses, you know, decent children, things of that nature. But I feel like it's about to, like that blessing is about to rev up. I feel like there was a very specific detail in the promise that was made to your ancestor very long ago, that like there would be an increase, like it's like something about the promise being amplified at a certain time. And I feel like the time associates with what is going on in the earth. So I feel like in the time that your family has been doing okay and haven't really been going through many struggles, it's like the time in the earth didn't require for them to have more. But I feel like with the way the earth is about to move now, it's like you fall under the umbrella of the promise, like being able to be blessed with more. And I feel like it's because well, it makes sense because with everything increasing, you know, prices gouging on everything, it would make sense why you're being blessed with more, and it's to allow you to survive in this time. So yeah, I feel like you're falling under the umbrella of where the increase like really increases. So I do feel like this has to do but I feel like it's more than money though. I feel like you're being blessed with financial abundance, but I also get something about like you're very, like your life is about to become very solid. So in a world where everything is going to be very uncertain, and you know, you're probably going to be hearing about a lot of people losing things, like losing their jobs, losing their homes, you know, losing all the stability they have. And it's like within that, like within a sea of people suffering from that, it's like you're going to find that your life is getting better. And it's not to say that you are going to feel good about this at all. Like, of course, you'll feel good about it, you know, you not suffering yourself. But I'm hearing in a way that you can help, you will, but not in a way that's going to like upset your, it's like you're not going to upset your balance or upset your stability to help someone else out. And I don't feel like you're supposed to. But yeah, I definitely get like there is financial abundance, there's financial abundance tied to this, but I feel like it's more to that. It gets more than finances. I feel like you're about to have, ooh, I'm getting marriage. So like if you're already married, like you're probably going to be hearing about people like divorcing, separating, like families breaking apart, and not only like people divorcing and separating, but people like who once really loved each other becoming enemies. And like if you're already married, I feel like your marriage in that time is going to grow even stronger. Like you and your partner are going to become even more bonded. Your family is going to become even more blessed. And if you're single, I feel like you're about to find your divine spouse. Um and I feel like you're like, well, everybody else is divorcing and separating and struggling to find true love. It's like you're gonna find that. I just get like how this blessing is gonna play out for you, that whatever is going on the earth, whatever is like the most prominent energy, you're about to suffer. Like you not suffer, you're about to be blessed with the opposite. And I feel like a lot of what's about to happen is going to be a lot of breaking apart, a lot of, lack, a lot of poverty, a lot of just chaos. And I just feel like you're going to have peace, you're going to have love, you're going to have financial abundance. So I say with this group, your blessings on the way are peace, financial abundance, and love. That's what you're about to have in a time of true chaos. I feel like you don't have to worry about anything that's going on in the earth. You're completely protected. This is the promise that was made to your ancestor all those years ago. It's like with every generation that followed them, they always had what they need for the times they were living in. And I feel that for the most part, all of your ancestors, like I said, your family didn't really have too much struggle. And it's like you're probably going to be blessed with the most, because the times are going to become a lot harder than it was back then, at least in the time that you've been alive. So yeah, it's like you all aren't going to have the worry of like you can honestly, like there could be a whole war around you and you don't have to worry about ever becoming a casualty of it, or anyone that's within your, umbrella, within your family, that's connected to you. It's like I feel like everybody around you benefits from your abundance. So this is like your family, your friends. I feel like everybody who's connected to you also benefits from the blessing, that was the promise that was made to your ancestors so long ago. So I feel like when people are around you, they just find that life just goes well for them. Even if it was a mess before you, it's like once they connect to you, they just find that everything starts to go smooth sailing. All of a sudden, their life comes together. So you become a blessing to other people without even realizing, like without you even having to extend a helping hand in a physical way. These people are like, you're helping them, you're blessing them with just bringing them into your circle, or them being born, into your family. But yeah, with this group, like I said, definitely with everything that's happening and more about to happen, you're going to be blessed with peace, love, and abundance, especially financial abundance and especially love. You're not going to have to worry about any of the upsets, like you catching, like when people say like when things start to happen and it rubbing off on you because this is what's going on, around you, or like you could even have a bunch of friends who are, or people, associates who are like all divorcing, and you're like the one surviving happy marriage, and people are like, they could even be telling you like, girl, it's only a matter of time we all divorce, and you're like, well, not me, it's just, I don't feel like that's whatever everybody else is suffering from, that's not going to be your suffering. That's not going to be your um it's like you're going to triumph when everybody else is probably falling apart. That's what I get the most. Okay, so let's move on to gift box number 2 and find out what you all have coming up, what blessings you have on the way. I feel like you're about to be blessed with an idea that allows you to, I feel like with this group, there's been a struggle with money. I feel like that's been the biggest struggle of your life. I feel like you always have to worry about it. You've always had to, even as a child, I feel like you probably were like the stress of money was placed on you from a very young age. So even at an age where you couldn't work, I feel like your parents, your family always in some way made you responsible or made you like very aware of the financial situation. So they'll tell you, they'll be like the parents who will tell you like, I can't buy you that because we don't have money like that, we're poor, like you were probably like 5 years old and very aware that your family wasn't like, your family was poor, something like that I'm picking up. And I feel like even when things started to improve for you as you got older, because I get like this would have been the group that is with the age that you were able to work. Whenever you reach that age in your teenage years where you're able to get a job, you got a job, and maybe you were able to do okay for yourself because you had a job, but you could have had to contribute to like the household bills, or this could have even played out where even if you didn't have to contribute to household bills, you could have had still like a poor mentality. So you would like be very cheap with yourself, because you felt like you always had to worry about money. I just get that energy very strongly, like you've always had to worry about money. But the blessing that you're about to be blessed with money, more money than you've ever had, more money than you ever thought you would have, and it's all going to come from some sort of idea one day. Now, this could be like an actual business venture that you undergo that that becomes very successful and you get a lot of money from that, or this could even be you. I'm hearing like somebody going to pursue a degree or get some sort of certification. Um, And once they do that, it's like they start to rack in a lot of money, more money than they've ever thought they would have. Or this could be honestly somebody marrying into money. Like you making the choice to marry somebody who is very well off so you never have to worry about money again. I just get there's definitely an energy of you coming into a lot of money, whether, through your own idea, you getting some sort of degree, education, or you marrying into it. But I feel like any sort of issue you had, worry you had with money, that's about to go away. You all are about to be blessed beyond belief financially. You're never going to have to struggle again. You're not going to know. I feel like you're always going to be like, have that survival mode in the back of your head. But I feel, especially when you first come into this money, although you're not going to have to worry about money again, you're still going to be probably trying to, be cheap and, penny pinch here and there. And if you're like marrying into money, especially, your partner is going to help you to break out of that. They're going to be like, look, you don't have to penny pinch or do none of that here. Like, we're good. We have more money than we need at this point. Like, the kids are okay, we are okay, you can splurge a little bit. And even if this is your own money you're earning from a degree or some sort of idea, business venture, I get like you're gonna have somebody around you, especially if it's like to do with business. I get like you probably are going to be going into business, like you're going to have a business partner who teaches you how to enjoy your money without, going overboard. But I just get like you're going to have somebody connected to you, somebody around you who's going to teach you that you don't have to worry about money anymore. Not like that. And to teach you how to enjoy it, like you earned it. This is life now. And it's going to be a little weird for you at first. Like when you make your first big purchase, that's like a splurge. I feel like it's going to make you, like, you're going to feel very weird about it. And whatever it is you get, I just get like you're going to be staring at it like, did I really need to spend all of this money on this? But I feel that you're going to be like coaxed into doing that a little bit more. And the more you do it, I feel like it's going to come more natural to you. Like you're going to get used to it. And eventually you're not going to be so hung up on like how much money you spent. Like I said, it's not going to be to a crazy extent where you're like spending more money than you have and living above your means. Nothing like that. I just feel like whoever I'm speaking to, like there was a show I watched once. It was a show called Blockbuster based on the last Blockbuster store, and it was a character on the show where she grew up really poor, and she was as a result like taught to be very cheap. So whenever she purchased something, it's like she always, like she never bought herself nachos, or like she always had like the poorest lunches and like never went out, because she always worried about spending too much money, although she worked and she made a decent amount, to enjoy herself a little. But I felt it wasn't until like the ending of the series that one of the characters taught her, like they finally got her to splurge a little on like a meal, or like some sort of snack. Like if she did get nachos, she didn't get the cheese, because it was like an extra amount to charge. It's like, it's really stupid. I just get like that kind of energy with you. It's like you were holding yourself back, even when you reached the point of being okay, because you were always taught to worry about money. But like I said, the blessing is that you're not going to have to worry about that anymore. You're going to have more money than you need. And as a result, you're going to be able to enjoy that money and live a life that's not so restricted as you were for many years before. And as you get used to that, especially for those who don't have children, I feel like by the time you do have children, you're gonna be, you're gonna grow them up in a different way than what you grew up. Like you're not gonna have them worry about money, because they're not gonna have to worry about money. I feel like you're gonna be very well off. But you're going to be very happy that you can have kids and raise them in an environment to not have to worry about money the way you were raised to worry about money. So that the blessing that you're being given, like I said, is financial abundance, and you're passing that gift down to your children. Even if you already have children, I'm getting that you all are like even if you were sort of kind of grooming your kids to be the same way, you're about to break them out of it as well. And the beautiful thing about that is it's going to be happening early. So, yeah, so it's like they're going to be able to break out of it sooner than later. Okay. So let's move on to gift box number 3 and find out what blessings you have coming for you. I'm getting travel. I feel like you all are about to take a dream trip. This is somewhere that you've always wanted to go, that you never thought you could afford. You never thought you would set foot in this place, but you're about to go there. For some, this could be like a chance winning, like I don't know, like you could win some sort of contest, or be given some sort of opportunity out of the blue to travel to your dream, like go on your dream vacation. For others, it's just that you were in a position to finally go. But I get like there's a gift aspect to this. It's not like you're doing this for yourself. So someone is either gifting you a trip to your dream, like to your dream place, or like either through a contest, or this is like a loved one who is giving you this as a gift. But I get like this is a trip where all expenses are paid, and I feel like you're gonna have a very luxurious experience. Like you're gonna be able to really experience the place at like a high level. So you're gonna be able to do all the tourist stuff, all the luxury stuff. This is not gonna be just a normal like go on a trip and do all like basic activities. This is definitely like you doing everything you could ever dream of doing in that place. I don't know. I was getting Morocco very strongly. Doesn't it? That could be a place that somebody is traveling to? Morocco, Spain, Paris, France. Um, I'm also getting another in place. Is it Mauritania? Am I even saying that correctly? Yeah, it's a country in Africa. I don't know, Egypt. And it could be, one of those places I mentioned, or it could be somewhere entirely different. I just get that you're going on your dream vacation and you're gonna live it up. And it's being gifted to you. So this is not something you're doing for yourself. This is not you saving up and saying, okay, we're gonna, go on this trip here. I don't know, it's like I get like a friend's trip though. So even if this is like a lover gifting this to you, I feel like they're gonna send you on vacation with your friends. Some of you, you're getting married and your spouse is like gifting you with your dream vacation to go like have your bachelorette party, in this dream place. That's a very specific message I'm getting for somebody. But yeah, like I said, it could be like, a family member decides to gift you this vacation for your birthday, but it's like they're gifting it for you and a friend. Because I'm getting very strong energy of like, I don't get like a lover's vacation. I get like friends having like the greatest time in this place and living it up, and all expenses being paid for them. So they're like taking advantage of every single thing that they could do on this vacation in this place. I'm also hearing Amsterdam, Japan. I don't know, I'm getting like all kind of places. Like I say, it could be anywhere. But some of you, somebody here, you could be given like a ticket to travel around Europe as a whole, like to travel to different countries in Europe. So it's like you can not like necessarily backpacking through Europe, but sort of. Like maybe that has been your dream to be able to backpack through Europe and you're being given this opportunity. But the blessing here is definitely travel. You're about to see a place you never thought you would see, or several places you never thought you would see. And you're about to have the time of your life. It's going to be a very memorable experience. Some of you might even, after this trip, decide that you want to move there permanently. Like this is where you want to live, or you want to buy a house there at some point to be able to travel there sometime and live like during the summers or something. I feel like this trip is going to be very life changing for you. It's going to change something in you, change something about you for the better. It's like you're going to come back like a brand new person. And I feel like there was something that you were struggling with that you're going to be able to let go of, that you're going to be able to transform for the better. Like maybe you were a person who was maybe very closed minded, and after this trip, it's like you become more open minded. It's like you see the world differently after this trip. But it's like you don't come back the same. But like I said, it's a positive change that you're experiencing. But this is definitely going to be like the most memorable trip of your life. You're never going to forget it. Like I said, you're going to be able to do all the things that you ever dreamt of doing in this place or these places. If it's like a backpacking through Europe or traveling across several countries, if it's not in Europe, it could be anywhere. But this is somewhere you really want to go. Or this is a trip you really wanted to take, but you never thought you would. But you're being blessed with that this time around. This could be happening within the next 6 months from the time you watch this reading. And I feel like you're going to have so much fun that you're not going to want to come back home. But, of course, you are going to come back home, and I feel like you're going to be like forever changed from this trip. You're probably going to come back like more like I said, awakened, more insightful, or like become a more introspective person. It's something like that. It's like something inside of you internally is going to be changed for the better. I'm picking that up very strongly. Okay, so that's about all I have for you all for this reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. And again, if you'd like to check out your monthly zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, go ahead and click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to that information can be found below as well. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And I will be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.